Sometimes the hardest dogs to save are the ones who have already learned to survive on their own. Amina was one of those dogs. She lived on the streets, smart and careful, with a belly that was clearly carrying puppies. She was first noticed hanging around a field near a busy neighborhood. People left food for her, but no one could get close. She always kept her distance, eating quickly and then running off again. No one knew where she went after. The streets had become her home. One woman decided she couldn't just watch anymore. Every day, after finishing work, she carried a lunchbox filled with beef liver. She walked Amina's route, calling softly, trying to show that she wasn't a threat. At the same time, she posted in the local Facebook group and asked neighbors to message her if they spotted Amina. Slowly, a picture of Amina's routine came together. It wasn't easy. Amina was too smart to be caught. The moment a hand moved too quickly, she bolted. She wanted the food, but not the touch. The woman kept at it, feeding her on a schedule every morning, showing up in the same spot at the same time. She was building trust one meal at a time. But time was running out. Amina's belly was getting bigger and winter was coming. The thought of her giving birth outside in the cold pushed everyone to act faster. A property owner offered his fenced yard, and a small tent with blankets and treats was set up. The hope was that Amina would step inside and feel safe. She did step in, but the second she sensed the gate might close, she ran off again. Then came the breakthrough. A neighbor spotted Amina hiding in the bushes. This time, she wasn't alone. She had given birth. Tiny puppies lay pressed against her, only days old. Cameras were set up to make sure they were safe. For days, Amina only came out long enough to eat before rushing back to her babies. It was clear this family needed to be rescued. With patience, food, and gentle planning, Amina and her puppies were finally brought to safety. That night, they slept indoors for the first time. At first, Amina refused to settle. She stood in the breakfast nook for hours, unsure of her new surroundings. But little by little, she relaxed. She realized she and her babies were safe. The first weeks were slow. Amina stayed close to her puppies, rarely moving. She wouldn't go outside and hardly lifted her head when people walked by. Her rescuer stayed patient, bringing food and water right to her. Then one morning, Amina wagged her tail. It was the first sign she was starting to trust. From there, things began to change. She started exploring other rooms. She moved into the study, then curled up on the couch. Her rescuer laughed, saying she had turned from a sweet potato into a couch potato. She discovered toys, treats, and soft blankets. She wagged her tail when she saw her rescuer and even learned the potty dance to ask to go outside. The puppies grew stronger and Amina grew braver. She leaned into gentle touches, accepted belly rubs, and even joined family outings. One day, her rescuer celebrated Adoption Day with a special trip to McDonald's. Amina got her first taste of chicken nuggets, and from then on, she was hooked. Her life on the streets felt far away now. She no longer slept in bushes, waiting for scraps. She no longer trembled at every sound. She had a bed, a family, and love that would never go away. Her rescuer always says saving Amina wasn't just about giving her a home. It was about earning her trust. And once that trust was given, it turned into a love that can't be broken. Amina's story is proof that patience works. It shows that even the most cautious animals can learn to feel safe again when people don't give up on them. Today, she is no longer a stray fighting to survive. She is a happy dog with a forever family, loved for exactly who she is. If Amina's journey touched your heart, please give this video a like. Share it with someone who loves animals and tell us your own rescue story in the comments. Even sharing stories like this helps more animals find the love and safety they deserve.